Hello, and thank you for watching this video. It's my 2017 MT10 I've got for sale. So the story behind this bike is I bought this category N, which is non-structural damage write-off. So it does have a write-off category N against it. I've got a 2021 MT10 SP, and a lot of money tied up in that. And so I bought this with a view to fixing it. I only had light cosmetic damage on that side. It's been down, and so I was gonna buy this and fix it and sell the other one and get most of the money I'd invested in that. But my financial circumstances have changed now. I no longer need to release the cash that's tied up in that other bike, so I'm going to keep it because it's newer and it's the SP. So I'm now selling this 2017 standard MT10. So it went down on the left hand side. It has had this has been replaced with new genuine parts from Fowler's. That scoop, the scoop end, it had bar end mirrors, and one of them was obviously this one was smashed. So I've treated it to new bar ends both sides and put these stock mirrors on. Obviously the indicator and this plastic piece here, there's a bit of grazing on that engine cover, but nothing too serious. There's ever such a small graze on this fender here, but I didn't, because it was that's just a tiny little bit that's touched at the edge, so I've just got some touch-up paint. I didn't think it was worth replacing the whole fender. It's £200 or £300 part, so it won't notice unless you bend in and have a really close inspection. But it's just got a little bit of touch-up paint just on that ridge. There's no damage to the forks. It's not grazed anything there. Oh, this front cowl was changed as well, as well as the aftermarket lever. It wasn't badly. It was still usable. It just had a little graze on the end. But I thought I'd put the stock levers that came off my 21 reg. I've put on there just to tidy it up. What else? I did notice a very small graze there, but I don't think that's come from the accident, because surely this hasn't been changed. That would have all been scuffed up, as well as the seat. This isn't actually the original seat. This is the original seat that came with my 2021, because the seat that was on this bike when I got it, it was close enough to perfect, but it was just I think just a couple of indentations and marks, and the owner had actually removed this strap. There's two bolts on the inside. I think he just removed it to tidy it up. So I thought, well, I've got the original. That's virtually never been sat on. It's brand spanking new. So I thought, well, I'll swap it over. It's sat there doing nothing, because I actually got the comfort seat for the other bike, so that's why that was spare. It had a tail tidy that had been grazed slightly on the left hand side, as well as the indicator. So I've changed all that. The number plate's got a bit of a crack in it where it's hit the deck, but I'm sure whoever buys this will probably want to put a smaller number plate on it to their own taste, so I'm not going to change that. But apart from that, tiny little scratch there, and there's a scratch there, but that's definitely not from, that's something that's gouged it. That's not from the accident. A little bit of rubbing on the peg there, tiny bit on the end of the shifter, but it's not bent. It's not bent inwards at all. Rides absolutely beautifully, this bike. Starts fine, rides fine. Really nice bike. Stock exhaust. What else to say? Oh, this there's a crack there which I don't think I was like that when I got the bike. So that's clearly happened while it's been in my possession. That's a £200 part, that is. So I thought I'd leave it. If the person who buys this is really that bothered about it, then you can get them fairly easily. I'll get the hot number to get it from Fowler's. But yeah, other than that, some minor indiscretions I've pointed out. Oh, there was a little bit of paint chip on the tank there, which I'm struggling to get in the light. Again, I've just put a little blob of touch up on it. It hardly notices. You've got to be looking for it to notice it. But again, that whole panel is about £200. So for how insignificant it is, just didn't think it was really worth spending the money on it. So yeah, no mechanical issues at all. What to say, really? Oh, I did notice on the dashboard, I don't know if there's a tiny little bit of condensation on the inside there. But yeah, everything works fine. Absolutely sweet as a nut. Let's start her up. So on 8,100 and a bit miles. Gear at the moment. So it's a stock exhaust. Sounds pretty good for a stock exhaust, I think. These bikes, fucking hooligan machine, absolute riot. Not for the faint-hearted. Lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, and very comfortable as well. Really nice ergos on this bike. Really comfortable upright seating position. It's got full. It's, I say, 8,000 miles. We've got lots of stamps. Sorry, I think the recording paused there. Stamps in the book. I've literally just had an oil change done on it by the motorcycle garage near to where I live. So that's in the book. New oil, new filters. But yeah, it's stamped. I can't remember how many. I'll put it on the write-up. I can't remember how many stamps are in there. I think it's 3 or 4. Obviously, the first one at 600 miles, whenever it was, and there's been 2 or 3 since then, including the one I've just had done. So yeah, it is what it is. It's got a category on it. I'm going to put this up for about 8. I think the cheapest one I can find of this year and this mileage, it was actually higher mileage than this, is 8.5. Now admittedly that's going to be from a trader and not with a insurance category write-off against it. 8.5 is the cheapest one I can find equivalent. So I'm going to put this up for 8. I think that's fair. It owes me that. I'm not going to make anything out on this bike. It wasn't a project to make money on. I just thought I'd sort of cash in on the other one, but say circumstances have changed now. I no longer need to do that. So yeah, get in contact if you're interested. Thanks for watching. I just thought of some extra stuff to add, just to ramble on a bit even further. Maybe I like the sound of my own voice. So the previous owners put these pillion peg erasers on there. They look quite smart. Obviously, if you're going to want to carry a pillion, you're going to have to buy new pegs. But they're freely available on eBay. Don't mind my spit. It's not too bad. Yes, 3 keys. Got 2 blacks and 1 red key, which is very important. And yeah, I think that's about it. If you got this far into the video, but yeah, cheers for watching anyway. Thanks. I did just notice, the closer you look, Little scrape there. Ever such a faint scuff there. You know, it's just 2017. It's not going to be brand spanking new. I'm just trying to pick out, you know, as many minor imperfections as possible, just so anyone that's interested in coming and looking at this, they know what they're getting in for. It's not immaculate. It's pretty bloody good. Don't get me wrong. It's not a tatty bike, but I'm just trying to, you know, be as ruthlessly honest as I can about anything that is not 100%. So, you know, that engine casing there, ever such a small graze on the end of that peg on the shifter, so they're not bent at all. You're gonna grind that peg anyway. Some bobbins on the end there. The chain and sprockets are in fine, you know, they're good condition. And yes, LED lights all round, front and back. Twin disc brakes up front, upside down forks, which are adjustable. I mean, if you're looking at this bike, you probably know all about it anyway. You've got different rider modes and so on and so forth. But the bike's just an absolute riot. It's a fucking hooligan machine. Unicycle, definitely. Lots and lots of fun. So yeah, please get in contact if you're interested. Oh yeah, keep thinking this is the last thing. The bars are straight as an arrow. The forks are straight as an arrow. You haven't got to worry about anything being bent or pissed. It's a solid bike. It's a clean bike. It's straight as an arrow. There's nothing wrong with this bike. It's a shame it's got a category N against it. But yeah, if anyone's interested in a 2017 under 10k bike, this is I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest one you're going to find. What it's worth, I said there's condensation on the inside of the screen there. I mean, it looks like it's dry. It looks like a watermark, if that makes sense. It's not cracked, it's not scratched, but it's just like a dry mark on the inside of the plastic. So I don't think water's getting in there. It's clearly working fine. I don't know how that's got there, but it's dry, whatever it is, and it has been raining, you know, the last couple of days. So I don't think there's anything to. Oh, it's really difficult to pick up on the camera, but it's, try and get rid of some of this glare. That's better. So that's what it is. It is what it is. Lastly, he says, we think it's lastly, it's just been MOT'd as well, literally about a week ago. So 12 months MOT on it as well, and no advisories.